All right. Happy Sunday. What a day. What an awesome day, folks. Hey, just continue to stay up out here. Stay up out here, folks. I know there's a lot of deaths that's going on, folks. Hey, these things must pass. These things must come true, folks. That's why we must tell our children down here what's going on. We don't keep nothing hid. We don't keep no stone unturned like the older folks did back in the 30s, 40s, and 50s and 60s. They taught their children when people was passing. And it's not so much of a shock. I mean, there are going to be some times when something catch you off guard. But death itself should not be, hitting us across the head and where we just devastated, where we feel like we can't live, can't move forward. We just so saddened. Where is that coming from? That's coming from the demon, and that's coming not being with him. Come on, folks. I'm speaking from experience. Yes, I do miss my dad not being right here in the flesh. But to know the man's not suffering, to know there's another time frame I will get to meet him again. How do I know all this? That book, through him. That book, through him. So when I know this, I have confidence. I have strength through the book. I have stability through the book. I'm stable through the book. Oh man, I have some power through the book. And every now and then the demon, he's going to throw some blows at you. He's going to use some folk down here, job. Oh man, some of your spouses or whatever, some children. He's going to use something. Co-workers, he's going to use something. Some partitions and whatever. He's going to use something. A health issue. He's going to use something. But your stability, your strength, your uprising, your rebuttal comes from the book. Not from the universe. Not from some Egyptian ancestors or some African ancestors. They can't give you no strength. They got no power. You got to go to source, who made you, who created you, who put a soul inside of you, who know how you operate, who know all the hair on your head, even if you bald head. Hello, that's the power of a God. And folks, believe me, like I said, this is my little short time on this planet. I know he exists and I know he's real. There's no other logical explanation for things when it's done. When there seems to be no way. No how, no energy, no substance to get up, to gird yourself up to fight. Like I said, folks, this is a battle. We can love and we're in a fight. We're in a war. But the war's already won and the battle's already won. We just got to play this thing out, folks. We got to play this thing out. I say it again, we got to play it out. This is our testing, our proving ground. Who we loyal to? Are we loyal to the demon or we're loyal to the self-existing one? That's it. There's no in between. Notice I didn't mention nothing else because there is nothing else. He has a destination. He knows his destination. He cannot stand the I am because he really messed himself up. You read it. He wanted to overthrow him. He wanted to be like him. He couldn't even get to him. He couldn't get past Michael, the archangel. So what does that tell you, folks? Sometimes when we're fighting against him, it's a losing battle. Let me slide this in here. This is going to help somebody. Share this video. If they don't have Facebook, it'll be on YouTube. You know, I heard my minister say today, Ed Hall, he said this today, you know, we talking about the racism thing. And it's here. It is so much to do out here. We have aborted our space program. It's a whole lot of things on this planet we ought to be doing. But as America, and there's some racism in some other parts of the country, but it's very small. I mean, in parts of the world, it's small compared to the United States of America. And I'm finna put this out here, folks. Again, share this. There is no way, if he does exist, which he does, there is no way. Don't fool yourself. I'm telling you, and this is real. You cannot say you love the man upstairs and you got racism in your heart. Don't care what color you are. Don't care how much money you have. And I'm talking about church folk, well-to-do folks. We claiming we loving him, but we got some racism in our heart. We got a speck of racism on us. Folk, who you fooling? You cannot make it into paradise like that. That's demonic. He created us all in one blood. I don't see no different blood colors out here. Yellow, green, blood. The blood is red all day long. And let me say this again. I don't think we caught this. Anybody in any kind of political realm claiming that they love him, but we have racism at heart, they are part of the demon. That's what the demon does. The demon hates. The demon fears. The demon plots and do things like that. The demon make up lies. The chief of all lies is a demon. So we catch some folks down here claiming that they loving him, they are lie. The book calls them a lie. They are a lie. Church so-called folks, I'm talking about even like I said, our white brothers or whatever you want, they claiming that they loving him, but to have racism in them, supporting some racism cause, you can't love him and support a person that's dealing with racism. Let's say that again. You cannot love God, him, and support anybody that's dealing with racism. Who you fooling? You think you're getting by for a minute, but you got to stand there and you got to meet him. And I'm going to tell you what, I'd rather meet him on this side, because if you meet him on the other side, there is no hope. Ain't no work in the grave, folks. We need to read in that book. I don't know what book we're reading. Let's keep it real out here. Let's say this again. Whether you're in politics or whatever, a doctor, lawyer, whatever you claiming you be, whatever color you are, claiming that you love the Almighty and you supporting racism, you're a part of racism, you're part of suppression, hating another person's color, you don't know him. You're working with the demon and you don't know it. You're working with the demon and don't know it. And you don't know the demon has a place for himself. The bottomless pit, on a chain, to burn forever. And some of us, some of those people that support this racism, gonna be right there. You can't say you loving the Almighty and then we supporting somebody who's supporting racism. Folks, there is gonna be no single superb supernatural race. Hello? That's done. It's over with. You can't get past him. The fiber is too thick now. Yeah. There is no, come on, folks. There is no super race out here. It would never go back. Even if the atomic bomb, a super atomic bomb, destroys every piece of life on this, in the United States, it would never be a super race. Folks, I mean, because that's stupidity, that's demonic. History states what's going on. We're borrowing, the United States of America is borrowing Indian land. This is their land. We ought to be thankful for their land. This is their land. You can't go take something and claim it is for yours. That's coming from the demon. Folks, we're not stupid out here. We're not in an alternate universe. This is real. I just want to put that in there, man. Dr. Hall put that on my mind today, and it's true. We can't be in a religious sect and talking about we loving God, we doing, but we hating our brother. We hating our sister. We're supporting people that supporting racism, white supremacy, and all this other garbage out here. That's demonic. Where's the love in that? Where's the peace in that? Where's the unity in that? That's what he deal with. He don't deal with the division, divide, separation. The demon does that. So when you act like that and when you portray yourself like that, we see who you are. Either you're a child of him or you're a child of the demon. And we're all children. Let's get that straight. We ain't running nothing down here but our mouth. Nobody has come up out of the grave yet to walk free in our modern time. Hello. I thought I'd just put that in there. So folks, stay up out here. Stand strong. Get in your book. Get in your book so you can know what's going to happen. Because these folks might cut a corner on you. They'll throw a banana peel out there on you. They'll push a hose pipe and turn the water on and put it to your back and, come on, folks. Hello. Y'all see where I'm going with this. So you stand strong and start loving folks. I got a video coming up, man. It's gonna be deep and somebody y'all ain't gonna be able to handle it. Y'all ain't gonna be able to handle it. It's directed to our black men. We done left him. And when you leave him, you get into a chaotic and confusion lifestyle We start looking for love in all the wrong places. And it starts right there. My power comes from right there. This book gives the spirit inside of me power to go through all things, through all turmoils, through some setbacks, some hiccups. It gives me that strength to stand. It's just like a tree that's right behind me. If it's right next to the water in the river, it's like a tree planted. You got to be like a tree planted by the water, where all the nutrient is. So when the wages of storms and rain come, all that you start bending, but you don't break. Oh, you bending hard. All the life's troubles hitting you, but you bending, you swaying, but you still stay. When the wind stops, the wind gonna have to stop. So when it stops, a few leaves might fall on the ground, but you still standing. And the only reason why you stand is through him. Folks, you can't make it without him. We can play all day long. And a lot of us has been playing with the demon now, with the GFI switch has been hit. Now we're getting exposed. We're in pandemic time, folks. What do we want things to get back to? To do what we've been doing back here was not thinking about him. This is a time to think about him. Look at all this death that's coming. This is a time to think about him. Look at the folks you didn't think was going to die is dying. 180-some thousand people dead in the United States of America. Then average people dying by cancer and other things, strokes, heart attacks, and other illnesses. And we run around. Yes, there's nothing wrong with crying. The Messiah cried. But you shed your tears and you get back on the battlefield and you start fighting. You mount up, you man up, you woman up, and you start fighting. You start giving out orders. And you start keeping your mind focused on what your mind, which is your greatest weapon, your mind, which is your greatest weapon, and you keep on fighting. You don't look back. Ain't nothing back there. You keep looking forward where your health and strength is. Hey, folks, stay up out here. Till next time.